So you guys, I want to bring out this video on Mikey and Jada Williams just because we definitely got some things we got to talk about. So just recently, a lot of my subscribers has been requested for me to make this video after Mikey and Jada decide to go public with their relationship. So you already know we're going to go over this, and let's just talk about what's going on behind the scenes between these two. So first thing first, before we talk about their relationship, let's just do a little quick rundown on Mikey Williams. So we all know Mikey is currently 17 years old, and he also is a junior in high school attending Vertical Academy. He currently is still holding 28 plus offers from multiple Division I schools, and he also just recently finished off his regular season at Vertical Academy. Throughout 18 games for their regular season, they finished off with a 6-12 record, and just recently for their last game, they played against Burleson School and Mikey put up 16 points. So as you can see, just looking at their record, they didn't really have a good season at Vertical Academy, which is kind of weird because last year when he was at Lake Norman, Mikey finished off the season with that school with a 19-6 record. So as you can see, just look at the difference between these two schools. I'm not sitting here hating on Vertical Academy or nothing like that. You know what I mean? I understand that, you know, it was a program set up for Mikey Williams and they got sponsored by Puma and of course Overtime, Ball is Life, Slam. They all pull up to Mikey Williams game and their revenue, basically they're generating a lot of revenue, you know, with Mikey Williams playing with the Vertical Academy, which is really cool and understandable. But honestly, in my opinion, I really feel like that's probably one of the reasons on why Mikey Williams ranking is going down. Because if you guys do not know, just recently ESPN just dropped their new rankings in the class of 2023, and Mikey is currently ranked 16th in his class when he was just ranked 11th earlier throughout this year. And to remind y'all, before they dropped him to 11th, he was ranked 8th. Before they dropped him to 8th, he was ranked 5th. And before they dropped him to 5th, he was ranked 3rd in his class. And ever since then, he has not been ranked that high. So as you can see, every single year, ever since he's been in high school, his ranking has been going down. And honestly, him just talking about his ranking is not really making it better, because one of his games after he played in the Hoop Hall Classic, I remember he was talking about ESPN. He was saying, ESPN put some respect on my name, you know, stop playing with me and all that stuff, which is understandable because you could tell that his ranking really is bothering him. I know a lot of people be sitting here saying, oh, ranking don't really matter. Well, it clearly do matter to Mikey because he always felt like he was the best player in his class. And as you can see, DJ Wagner is still holding that #1 spot. So every time Mikey gets D-ranked, he's going to feel it because he used to be top 3 in his class. So I don't blame him for always speaking out. We all know Mikey got one more year in high school for his senior year. I'm not 100% sure if he's going to stay at Vertical Academy. Most likely he will, just because they are sponsored with Puma. And we all know Mikey, he signed to Puma not too long ago. So you already know how that go. We just got to see what's going to happen. I'm very excited for his future decision. So you guys, let's talk about the real spicy stuff on what's going on behind the scenes between Mikey and Jada. So it seems like Mikey and Jada are officially together, which is honestly dope in my opinion, just because we all know they both are hoopers. Jada currently attends La Jolla Country Day School in San Diego. She's a 4-star player ranked 20th in her class, and she also committed to UCLA back in March of 2021. So as you can see, she got a bright future. Jada is a really good hooper. The one thing that I really like about her game is that she got a lot of energy on the court. She know how to run the offense. She love to push the fast break, and that's how I know she's going to do damage in college at UCLA, because she is so fast with the ball. She got handles. She can score anytime she want. She can get anywhere on the court. She can shoot the ball as well. Jada is really like that, and she's only going to get better because she got one more year in high school. So here's the thing. It seems like Jada always had a crush on Mikey. She was just waiting for her turn, and this is how I know. So when you rewind back to October the 22nd, Jada and Mikey, they had a workout together with Ryan Ruzicki at his gym, right? And she made a caption during this post. She said, claiming unmarked territory. And to remind y'all, around this time, this when Mikey was really going through some stuff with Deja Kelly. You guys should go watch my previous videos around that time. So as you can see, Jada already had her eyes on Mikey. So fast forward 2 months later on New Year's Day, to remind you guys, throughout those 2 months, that's when Mikey and Deja fell off. So on New Year's Day, that Tuesday night, Mikey, he decided to go on Instagram Live. He was just kicking it with his fans. Then right after that, he went on live with Jada Williams. And to remind you guys, he also was commenting on her pictures as well on Instagram. So of course, everybody was catching on that him and Jada had something going on. Then fast forward a month later on February the 4th, here's where it gets really spicy, right? So on February the 4th, it was a Friday. Jada, she was at school, right? So during that day, it was a Friday. Jada, she was at school. I think it was during lunchtime, and she went on Instagram Live just reading all the comments. Of course, most of the people was talking about Mikey Williams and everything. And you could tell that she was liking it. And she also got cute for Mikey because she literally did her hair. I mean, of course, it was her birthday weekend as well. But you could tell during the Instagram live, she was trying to look all cute for Mikey. She was blushing and all types of stuff. Like, it was so obvious for real. So check this out, you guys. Fast forward to later that night, Mikey decides to pull up to Jada Williams' crib. And when he was at her crib, they made a TikTok together. And they were just dancing, having fun, you know, basically showing the world that they're together. And of course, the TikTok video, it was saying like thugging and I'm horny and whatever song was in the background. It was actually funny because Mikey, you cannot dance, my guy. And I know some of y'all thinking like, how do you know that he's at her crib? Well, honestly, when you think about it, just look in the background. Look at all the shoes. We all know Jada Williams got a whole bunch of shoes. That's honestly on how I became a fan of her. I remember a few years back when she had a video with Overtime and she was doing like a shoe collection video. And I was just like, dang, this girl got a lot of shoes and she still do. She probably got way more now. So that was really obvious. Mikey probably stayed with that girl throughout that entire weekend, to be honest. So when you fast forward to February the 6th on that Sunday during that weekend, during that night, Mikey and Jada and her friend, they pulled up to the party, which was at the Sugar Factory. They was in Mikey Williams' blue lamb truck, which is really, really dope. He had the red interiors and all that, man. So they pulled up to the party and was getting lit, of course. And right after the party, that's when everybody see the pictures on social media with Mikey and Jada together. She was wearing the red dress and he was wearing his own outfit. And you know, they basically showed the world that they're officially together. So of course, the very next day, Mikey was still with Jada. Like I said, he probably spent the whole weekend with her. So on that Monday, they were just kicking it together. They went out to eat. You even see on his Instagram story, he recorded a video of them too. And later throughout that night, they then took some pictures together at the Shell gas station. So as you can see, man, they just doing their thing. They look real good together. I'm very excited for both of them. They both hoopers. They honestly remind me of Leangelo and Jaden Owens. We all know Jaden, she used to go to UCLA, and you know Jello was dealing with his whole situation with his basketball career, but he was pulling up to Jaden's games, and it's just so crazy how I see the similarities with these two relationships, because I used to make a lot of videos on Jello and Jaden in the past, and now that Mikey and Jada are talking, you know, and on top of that, Jada committed to UCLA, so you already know, most likely I'm gonna start making more videos in the future with these two. But it's really crazy, like, for real, you guys. I definitely want y'all to leave y'all comments and opinions below on how y'all feel about this. I thank you guys for watching. If you make sure you like, subscribe, make sure you press the notification button. T-Gang, we out.